begin in Davos, Switzerland, where President Donald Trump takes his message to the world stage. He spoke to a room full of global leaders at the 2026 World Economic Forum. A number of headlines came out of those remarks, including his mention of the Russia-Ukraine war, his strong criticism of Europe, and his renewed push to take over Greenland. Listen.
It's the United States alone that can protect this giant mass of land, this giant piece of ice, develop it and improve it and make it so that it's good for Europe and safe for Europe and good for us. And that's the reason I'm seeking immediate negotiations to once again discuss the acquisition of Greenland by the United States, just as we have acquired many other territories throughout our history, as many of the European nations have. They've acquired. There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, let's go live on the ground in Davos, Switzerland to CBS News senior White House reporter Jennifer Jacobs. Hey, Jennifer, so how are world leaders reacting to the president's message today?
Hey, Mugo. I was in the room for the president's remarks today, and I talked to several of the business leaders and international politicians afterwards. Some of them told me that they believe that the president did take the temperature down a notch. Others said that they're still alarmed. Democrats told me that the president seemed tired and a little bit less than fiery, but they were relieved that it seems like the threat of divestiture from Europeans worked. They were relieved to hear that the president is not intending to use the military to use force to take Greenland. Some Democratic governor of California, Gavin Newsom, told me that he was not reassured, that he thought the whole thing was just madness, and that he thinks in a year from now we could see the president predicting, saying like we could take another country, say Iceland or something like that. I did talk to Republican Lindsey Graham. He told me the opposite. He said the president's words were very reassuring to him, and he would give advice to Denmark that they should cooperate with the president and make a deal, because the president used the word international. He really stressed that he's trying to say, I want to help the good guys around the globe. And Lindsey Graham said, if you work with me, then or with the president, then he will dig deeper in on NATO.
And Jennifer,
and here's a few of the president's words. Take a listen.
Okay.
We never asked for anything, and we never got anything. We probably won't get anything unless I decide to use excessive strength and force, where we would be, frankly, unstoppable. But I won't do that. Okay? Now everyone's saying, oh, good. That's probably the biggest statement I made, because people thought I would use force. I don't have to use force. I don't want to use force. I won't use force. All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland, where we already had it as a trustee, but respectfully returned it back to Denmark not long ago after we defeated the Germans, the Japanese, the Italians, and others in World War II. We gave it back to them.
All right, Jennifer, I was going to ask about what's on the president's schedule today, but I'm looking at your live shot out there. It looks like it's nighttime already out there, right?
It is. And yes, his schedule tonight, he's had a long day. He's got more talking and mingling. It is not an exaggeration that everyone here wants an audience with the president. He does have discussions with Egypt, Poland, Belgium. Then he's got a meeting with the NATO chief. He's got a reception with business leaders. And then tomorrow he's got the Board of Peace and a meeting with Ukraine's Zelensky and more media interviews.
Yeah, busy man. Jennifer Jacobs, thank you so much for your time today.